Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich, bringing you Week 4 coverage of the NFL season. AFC North matchup, Cincinnati at Cleveland, and Cleveland looks like they might go winless this year. Their offense is atrocious, and it seems like Mangini is not making the team too happy over there. Cincinnati, on the other hand, bouncing back big when they had that heartbreaking loss to Denver. They should be 3-0, but they're 2-1. They beat Pittsburgh, finally got off the schneid against them at home. And second-year defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer has his defense playing very well. What are your keys to victory for Marvin Lewis's Bengals?
Keys to victory for Cincinnati: you want to continue to play lights-out defense. They might be without their middle linebacker and Ray Maliuga due to the injury to his knee. So they're going to have to pick up the slack. But that defense overall is playing outstanding. They were able to frustrate the Steelers last weekend, continue to play lights-out defense, especially going against this Cleveland Browns offense. 2, Carson Palmer continue to play like the true leader. That offense has some direction. We talk about every week with those 2 number 1 wide receivers and Chris Henry and that running game. That's probably one of the most balanced offenses in the AFC. This AFC North division is looking really, really good. You know, so with the offense they have in that division, sans Cleveland, you want to make sure you take away the number 1 option they have in Cleveland, which is Braylon Edwards. So you want to either put the good thing about Cincinnati, they have 2 good corners in Joseph and in Hall. So you want to take away one of those guys can take away Braylon Edwards. So that's how you shut down Cleveland. That's the keys to victory for Cincinnati.
88 yards per game allowed. That's good for 11, and they make plays in the secondary. So Zimmer's got them playing well. They run the ball with Benson. Then when they need it, they'll line them up with Coles, Ochocinco, Henry, and Caldwell, and then they'll spread it around. So they got a balanced offense. This is a very good team. The other hand, the Browns, it just looks bad. Besides, they're 16th in defensive pass yards per game allowed. They're 29th or lower in every other major offensive defensive category. What does Mangini do to get this victory?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that's going on wrong for Cleveland, so you don't know where to start. It's like coming into a messy house. You don't know where to start cleaning up, and you have to start. To me, you have to start with third down. 9 for 38 on third down. Do you have to move the chains? Give yourself a chance by converting these third downs. Also, quarterbacks, whichever one is going to start, whether it be Brady Quinn or Derek Anderson, you have to protect the football. You cannot throw interceptions. You cannot just throw checkdowns. You cannot fumble the football. You have to protect the football. That is your prized possession. Protect that football. Also, defense. If there is a defense in Cleveland, defense has to show up. They give up 31 points a game and 412 yards per game. That's going to get you beat a lot in this league. So they have to play sound in all 3 phases in order to give Cincinnati, a loss. This is a rivalry game, so you could throw the stats out the window. But this is a different Cincinnati team. I like the Bengals in this one. They look poised for a deep run.
Oh, the Bengals got a lot of momentum here. Marvin Lewis, he was on the hot seat. Absolutely, he's probably off it the season they have. Remember what happened with the Giants? Oh, Coughlin, let's get him out. They retained him. They win the Super Bowl. They're one of the best coaches in the league. Seems like, I don't know if Marvin Lewis will get that far, but it's a situation like that. Good thing they retained him because there's not too much turnover, and they're sticking with it. It's the Bengals here. I like them. They're going to challenge Pittsburgh for that second spot, maybe even Baltimore for the top spot in the AFC North.
Cleveland has a lot of injury problems in that running back position. Jamal Lewis is not going to be 100% if he plays. James Davis, really not 100% if he plays. He's going to play, but then you have Harrison. So there's just a lot of question marks right now in Cleveland. This is a total rebuilding year for the Browns.
For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.